Namaste everyone. Welcome back to the Pages of India. So today we'll discuss about the two beautiful novel that is Nectar in a Sieve by Kamala Markandaya and The Good Earth by Pearl S. Buck. So tell me, what if I told you the strongest character in world literature never raised their voice? They don't fight wars. They don't rule empires. They plant seeds and bury their dreams in them. Welcome to the worlds of Rukmani and O-Lan, the land that decides fate. Well, what happens when the land you worship betrays you? What happens when a woman's strength is tested not by men but by hunger? Well, today let's enter to the two village, one the colonial India and the other pre-revolutionary China, where hope grows from soil and suffering is harvested every season. Welcome to the powerful comparison of Nectar in a Sieve and The Good Earth. Nectar in a Sieve was published in 1954, reflects Kamala's insight about rural life, while Pearl S. Buck's The Good Earth, which came in 1931, talks about the agrarian existence. Both the author profoundly talks about the landscape, the cultural understanding, and mainly about the farming. We have some shared themes about the two novels. The two novels discuss the same, almost the same theme, as we see the two different lands, but the cry remains same. The struggle against poverty. Both the novels depicts the same interest, same hardship, because humans are same everywhere. Now, if we see Nectar in a Sieve by Kamla, it is set in a British colonial India where industrialization crushes the village life. And in the same way, if we see the other novel, The Good Earth by Pearl S. Buck, portrays the traditional China and the culture which is threatened by the calamities like famine, like war, like class discrimination, and so forth. So, if we see the impact of modernization in both the rural setting, we see the we see that the because of the industrial revolution, or we could see the setup of factories, it actually disrupted the traditional farming system, the families, the practices, the culture. In the similar manner, in both the novels, we see that families are distorted, they face challenges, and they have a cultural shift. Both the families shift to a new place so that they could feed themselves. If we see the characters in both the novels, although there's a time gap, still we see that Wang Long, who is a farmer, in the same manner like Nathan, have a very different prospect. Like if we see Wang Long, he was very capable person and he was wealthy enough to change his life due to his farming. But he was morally corrupted. Initially, he tried to reverse the land, the property, but because he ended up in his corruption, he was not further seen in a good condition. In the similar way, if we see Nathan, Nathan was also a tenant farmer. He was also the victim of the system, but he was morally steady. In the similar manner, Rukmani and O-Lan had some differences. Rukmani again was a literate personality, and therefore she was hopeful to start her farming again. O-Lan, again, the former slave woman and a devoted wife. But she was silent, so silently resilient that she had this creative personality of self sacrificing. And at the end, she dies unacknowledged. So, if we see the bigger picture, we see the feminist perspective in the two novels. We try to understand or bridge the gap between two women. We came up with this particular conclusion that women, as emotional and they do a lot of physical labor, but it ends up unacknowledged. If we see the growth of the characters, we see both the novels characters, they are resilient. They face so much of adversity that their spirit gets distorted, and when they try to transform themselves, they struggle a lot, they face a lot of challenges, and the only thing which they are left with is the hope to sail their boat. Finally, I would like to just conclude it with few beautiful analogies. That is, you know, the lands were different, the cultures were different, but still, things that were similar to both the sides were that, in this age of farmer suicides, where women's are underpaid or unpaid labor they are doing, and in this climatic crisis, these novels are not the old stories. They are the warnings that, you see India, you see China, and you see the world. They're facing different challenges, different soils, but same silence, same challenge, right? So we come to this enduring relevance that, we see themes of rural life. Even today, it is all same. The stories of Rukmani and Wang Lung reminds us the universal struggle, the same struggle faced by rural communities even today. Their journey highlights the importance of connection to the land and to the resilience found in, family bonds. These narratives continue to resonate, to offer valuable insights into the human experience across cultures and generations. So, now I would just like to end my presentation with this beautiful question, that is, who feeds the world and who pays the price? We really need to ponder over it. We really need to think over this. And thank you, everyone. Please like it if you like the presentation, and we can come up with more videos like this with more discussions. And thank you so much. And I promise that I would be consistent enough with a lot of videos this year. Thank you, everyone.